Gentlemen, how the hell are we? Week 3, Rock City Fantasy Football Power Rankings. Kamish is here. Another evening, Friday night in the basement. Less pickled than I've been the last couple of weeks, so I'm going to be maybe sharper, probably less funny, but a bit more coherent this week for you boys. Gents, we got 3 in the books already. This thing is flying by. And I gotta tell you, it's the closest the league has ever been after 3 weeks in. There are 0 undefeated teams left. The league is completely up for grabs. 7 teams last week scored more than 100 points. Everyone is out here to win. There isn't a soul out of it. Nobody's taking control. I love it. I absolutely love it. Boys, Drew Peacock goes out last week and plays Will Smith's role in iRobot and absolutely reprograms the AI brawler last week, taking him down and handing him his first loss of the year. But in the storyline of the week, for sure, Bang Energy in draft. I don't think he was on Bang Energies. I think he was on fucking whatever they give Donald Trump, the crystal meth, the amphetamines. He was all jacked up this week, and he squeaked and he tweaked his way to a close W, knocking down Royalty Tastic and taking his 0 away this week. Congratulations to formerly Drink and Draft Bang Energy and Draft this week. He probably has not slept. In the toilet bowl, which was a slightly featured matchup, we were all watching that fucking garbage display, and we saw the week's top scoring team, 138 points from the semi-erect... Ew, dude. The semi-erect ostrich. Ew, dude. Ew. The Swami. It's fucking dog shit, boys. If I pick you, you just better start fucking counting your fucking chickens, because it's over. It's done. I need a proverb book. I'm fucking mixing and matching this week. I said I was less pickled. It didn't mean I was completely not pickled. 7-11 on the year for the fucking Swam so far. I got a ways. I need a perfect week to get back above 500. That's what I'm going to try and do this week. I was 2-4 last week. I think the brown liquor is turning my fucking brain to mush, boys. Before we get in down to brass tacks, let's pay some bills. For the last week, not only because it's sober October next week, so there won't be any liquor ads for a whole month, but we've got E.H. Taylor for the last week. Probably because they asked me to say some real horrible shit on this ad. They were real tickled Kentucky folks last week about me playfully bashing homosexuals. And they sent me an email this week and they said, Brian, how about we go after the blacks this week? And I said, no, E.H. Taylor, we will not be going after the blacks. I am not getting canceled. And they said, all right, we'll make a deal with you. Go after the Jews this week. And I said, I will not be making Holocaust jokes. It's Yom Kippur this week, E.H. Taylor. Despite your toasted flavor and the ability to make a funny joke off of that, I am not going to do that this week. And they said, hey, what about the Asians? We have a yellow label. And I said, that's enough, E.H. Taylor. We won't be doing that this week. And then they said, you're not drinking for the month of October? And they called me a faggot and hung up the phone. E.H. Taylor, bourbon. I still enjoy it, despite them being horribly rude to me this week. I didn't even say half the stuff they wanted me to say, boys. It was a pretty rough email. It's probably flagged by the people above. Now on a lighter note, local honey, specifically from Simmons Apiary in Piffard, New York, which you're going to have to Google where that is, because I go there every week and I still don't fucking know. Organic, local, bees that fly around your backyard probably shit out this sweet, delicious stuff It's good for when you get a cold. It's good to put in liquor drinks like hot toddies. It's good if you want to sneak some sugar and not be a diabetic fuck. Organic local honey, specifically from Simmons Apiary. You can pick this delicious shit up at Yard of Ale restaurant in Pafar, New York. Put it in your MapQuest. I'm not going to tell you how to get there. Organic honey this week, boys. We're keeping it kind of healthy. I'm going to have another sip of this fucking... Boys, brass tacks. Let's get to it. Number 12 this week. Digsing into the basement. 0-3. Previous rank. Number 11. This guy, I think he just really loves ostriches. I think he just said, "Go on, fella. Get out of here. I'll take your place." And just jumped in his cage for him, just like a fucking crocodile hunter. Just some Aussie out on in the goddamn jungle in Australia. He just set him free, let him go, you know. It's a real humanitarian, or whatever you call a person who likes animals. That's what that digsing into the basement is. But who gives a shit? He's the worst team in the league. 0-3, digsing in the basement. Number 12. Number 11. Cowboy Killers. 1-2, previous rank, number 7. Lost to the number 9 team. Lost to the number 12 team. I love my brother, but I'm going to leave his fucking ass in the basement. I don't like him as much as he likes fucking ostriches. I'm number 11, hoping to climb up this week. Number 10, Suck My Dicka. 1-2, previous rank, number 8. Listen, that twat at the sandwich counter last week, she left your fucking Bichon mustard right off your sandwich and it fucked you over. Listen here, Katie. The bread goes on the outside, and make sure you put the mustard on the sandwich for the guy this week. Down to number 10 from number 8. Number 9, the semi-erect ostrich. 1-2, previous rank, number 12. Ew, dude. Ew. Fucking gross. Gross name. Let's not get too excited over 1 week of this bird boner. It was 1 week. Number 9. Number 8, Cho Jugglers. 2-1, previous rank, number 9. He put his boot in my ass last week for sure. And I got nothing to say other than a win this week probably catapults this guy right into the fucking top 5. Cho Jugglers, number 8. 1 more win to earn his fucking stripes. Number 7. Cruising on Colorado Shitwater. 2-1, up from number 10. I talked shit last week. I said that he pawned the silver bullet. I was wrong again. Go figure. We got Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, this fucking team. Who's going to show up? He's got bipolar ice caps on that fucking Coors Light can of his. But, hey, big matchup this week against Bear Traps. Don't stumble your drunk ass into it. Number 7. Number 6. Call me Daddy. Down from number 5. He's 1-2 on the year. Listen, I know you like a slip and slide, you fucking creep. But another loss, and your ass is going to be slip and sliding down the ranks here. He is number 6 this week, and Drake London sucks, by the way. Shot back. Number 5, AI Brawler. Down from number 4, he is 2-1 on the year. First malfunction from what looked to be an absolute machine this year. Big matchup this week against Pimptastic. Let's see if this team is the Terminator or the fucking Tin Man. Number 5, AI Brawler. Number 4, this week, the Bear Traps. 2-1 on the year. Up from number 6. Big W this week. Losing Big Mike Williams after a big week is gonna hurt. Beat Brian Robinson, was his actual self last week. You still got the W, but listen, this team, I picked them early in the year. Remember, they started the year at number 3, and this team has creeped his way right back up there after a little stutter this year to start 2-1. Watch out, the Bear Traps. Number 3, Pimptastic. 2-1, down from number 1. Nobody can hold their spot in this league right now. It's all over the place. Pimptastic. This guy heard me mention the Tin Man, by the way, earlier, like 2 seconds ago, and he thought I was fucking talking about him. If I only had a brain. Yeah, Pimptastic. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about your brother's team. Looking to bounce back like fake titties this week. Pimptastic, number 3. He's got a chance to do it if he beats his brother. Number 2. Drew Peacock. Drew Peacock, 2-1. I'm not quite ready to put this team at the top of the heap, top of the flagpole just yet. He had another cake matchup coming. He's got another cake matchup coming this week with Diggsing out of the into the basement. Very Alabama Crimson Tide-esque schedule to start the year with a bunch of fucking cupcakes. Drew Peacock, number 2. Number 1, Bang Energy in draft. Up from number 3, 2-1 on the year. Big win for the franchise last week. He's back on top. That's the good news. The bad news is he hasn't slept since that game, and he's starting to hear voices like he's Randy fucking Orton. But he's number 1 on top, like the heavyweight champ, Randy Orton himself, previous heavyweight champ, not right now. But, boys, that's your rankings. We've got been down here in the camera the whole time. Jesus, I ain't re-recording this thing, just to let you know. We're going to let her go. One more ad read, boys, for the week. I teased it a little earlier. Shot back. This thing sucks harder than having 10 guys on the field for the last play of the fucking game. Shot back. This thing sucks harder than the Swami's fucking picks this year. Shot back. This thing sucks harder than Diggsing's running back room. Shot back. This thing sucks harder than T-Swift in the Arrowhead Stadium parking lot. Shot back. Fucking shot back. They're consistent. They're not going anywhere. They don't ask me to say outlandish shit like the whiskey company. Shot back. Here to stay. Topical T-Swift joke. Good job, shot back. Swami. He's up. Ready to go. Let's bang through it here. Start off with the Cho Jugglers versus Hurricane Ditka. I got Cho Jugglers 90, Hurricane Ditka 95. Devontae Adams will show up this week. I got fucking Suck My Dicka, Hurricane Shika showing up getting the W. Drew Peacock versus Diggsing in the wherever in the basement. I've got Drew Peacock 95. Diggsing out of the basement, 101. I'm taking Diggsing out of the basement to get himself his first W this week. Next up, Cowboy Killers versus the semi-erect Ostrich. Ostrich 90, Cowboy Killers 79. This team's in absolute disarray. Travis Kelce's going to show up. We're going to be in trouble here, boys. I might be finding myself in the basement. Next up, Colorado Shitwater versus the Bear Traps. Shitwater, 88. Bear Traps, 91. Boys, Jamar Chase is fucking back, and this team is dangerous. Bear Traps for the W this week. Bang Energy in draft versus Call Me Daddy. I got Bang Energy 97, Call Me Daddy 99. I've got fucking Addison having a huge week this week. I think Justin Jefferson's going to be double covered. This guy's going to pop off an upset this week. Just Call Me Daddy. And in the star matchup of the week, the brothers going after each other. AI Brawler versus Royalty / Pimptastic. I've got AI Brawler 80, Pimptastic 101 in a shellacking. Justin Fields will return to form this week. Mark my words. He will have himself a fantasy game. He doesn't stink as bad as he seems. And gents, that's all she wrote this week. Have an awesome week, boys. Fucking go Team Europe in the Ryder Cup. Those fucking idiots from the US suck.